And snowboarding, should like snowboarding, because I love snowboarding, and I went snowboarding by myself once, and it was actually kind of boring. I really didn't like it all that much by myself. I went with my friend Ellie once. Of course, she was on ski boards, and I was on a snowboard, but it was like so much more fun with somebody else. And that was, I think, the spring of 2001. Well, winter, spring, January, February, March. March was like the final day. So, you know, the last time I actually was on a snowboard, the frickin' World Trade Center was still up. So, tells you how long it's been since I've been on a snowboard. But I'm pretty sure that I would still love it. So, if I had someone to go with. And, outer space. This is something that I love. I love outer space. I love learning about the mysteries of the universe. Or the multiverse, if you prefer. I don't know why, but it is so fascinating to me. Like my last girlfriend, she said she hated it. She hated anytime she had to learn about something in school about outer space. She sat all the way in the back, didn't watch the videos or whatever they were showing, and just like tried to ignore it because the distances were just so mind-boggling. I mean, 18 zillion miles just can't. Yeah, okay, the distances are far. You know, whatever. A light year is a long way. But, you know, it's still cool to think about what could be out there. Every galaxy has billions of stars. There's 100 billion galaxies. Even if by the sheer odds, which the odds are good, that there is one Earth-like planet in every galaxy, there's 100 billion Earths out there that probably have advanced life on them. Intelligent life. Like us. Probably even far more advanced. And it'd be kind of cool to see what's out there. We probably never will in my lifetime, but it's cool to think about it. You know, every time they show the wide field view from the Hubble where it shows all those galaxies, millions and millions of them sprawling out throughout the universe, I actually cry from that. Because there's so much out there, and I'm never going to be able to know about it. I'm never going to be able to study it. I'm never going to realize it's there. I know it's there, but I'm never going to be able to rationalize it and see it with my own eyes and get any more information about it than just knowing it's there. It's kind of maddening, but whatever. Martial arts. Martial arts. Should like martial arts. I love martial arts. That's like the only sport I've ever actually been good at and wanted to be good at. Everything else, I'm not good at it, and I don't like it enough to actually practice enough to become good at it. Like basketball, soccer, football, whatever. Or football, as in terms of soccer, if you are not from the United States. Whatever. You know, football, whatever. But, you know, I guess I never played something like lacrosse or anything, so maybe that would, or hockey or something like that. Maybe I'm good at that. I don't know. But martial arts is the first thing that I ever found that I actually liked and wanted to be good at and practice and thought I was good at. I know I'm not very good. I mean, I know that, and I'm reminded of that every time I go to a tournament and I get my ass handed to me, but at least I could probably hold my own if somebody was trying to, like, I don't know, rape me or something. Obviously, when I move away, I'm going to have a stun gun on me. Just because. But still, I like knowing that I can protect myself with my empty hands and feet if I need to. But it's also fun. I always said if I ever had the chance to make a TV station, it would be called MAC. M-A-C. Martial Arts Channel. That's all it would show. Martial arts. Like kickboxing matches. You know, old Bruce Lee movies. Maybe Chuck Norris movies. Board breaking competitions. Other types of martial arts competitions. Stuff like that. That's all it would show. Because it's awesome. Every time I see kickboxing on TV, I have to watch it. And also with food, I like spicy food. I don't know why, I just do. It's something about eating something that could potentially be dangerous. I don't like bland food. I'm not a common, like, Midwesterner that lives on, like, meat and potatoes. Because that gets boring. I like to go in and try new things, something that has a little bit of a spiciness to it. Like, I'm the type of person that puts crushed red pepper on pizza. You know, I'm the type of person that can order, like, tacos from Taco Bell or something, and I'll, like, drizzle some Tabasco sauce on them to make them spicier. You know? And my last girlfriend couldn't stand spicy food. Her mom came home one day and had some chips. I think they were Sun chips, to be exact. And one was something spicy, like salsa verde or something. She gave to me, and the other one was, I don't know, like sour cream and cheddar or Cool Ranch or something. I don't know. She gave to my girlfriend at the time, and we were eating them, and my girlfriend wanted to try one of my chips, so I gave her one. And she was, like, complaining a week later that her tongue was still burning over it. It's like, holy crap, I have eaten those things like candy. Takes a lot for it to be too hot. Now, that ghost pepper salsa that I had ways back, too hot. Habaneros, too hot. Cayenne pepper. Jalapenos, even though I can't eat them, but I like them. But yeah, it's like Tabasco sauce. I can eat that. I don't know. It takes a lot to be too spicy for me. I can go to Buffalo Wild Wings and I can't get too far down on the menu when it comes to sauces because it's too hot. I don't know why. But there is a point where it's too hot. But like Flaming Hot Cheetos, I can eat that like candy. No problem. And the last thing I like is video and photography. I like taking pictures. You know, I got my first camera when I was like in middle school, and I remember I was like take pictures all the time. I went through so many rolls of film. Then I got older and I got a Canon Rebel 2, a single reflex camera. I needed it for college, but you know. And now everything's digital, so like if I want to take pictures, I usually use my little digital camcorder or my mom's digital Nikon. And for video, obviously, I'm right here. I'm doing a video. Why? I don't know. It's fun. Making videos and editing videos and putting in little things and making things cool. I mean, there is so much more that I would love to do with these vlogs, but I can't. Yeah, so I don't really have the know-how or the power with my system or the time to make the kind of videos that I would like to. And, yeah, and I like computer animation. Obviously, that's what I want to do for a job. So, I mean, I would just, like, fill up my entire page with video animations if I could make them. But I don't know how. I wasn't really trained in Lightwave or Maya or Blender or... I was trained in Flash when it was MX. Now it's Adobe, but... I do have some education in animation, just not 3D animation like I want to do. So, whatever. But those are my likes. Be nice if those were common likes. Number 15 on the attribute scale. Now, I mentioned that this one's a big one. It should be in the top 10. I don't know why it's not. I think I was kind of like absent-minded when I put this on. And this is a big one. This is huge. This should be like number 2 on the list. Honesty. Honesty is huge. I need someone who is honest with me. Our relationships. I don't care who you are between like a priest and an altar boy, which is sick, but whatever, you know, between an instructor and a student, a teacher and a student, between, like, a parent and a child, I don't care who it is. But you have to have trust. You have to have trust and you have to have honesty. All relationships are built on trust and honesty. And I know that, you know, it's going to be even more important for me because I have been burned in the last 2 relationships that I've been in. The only 2 serious relationships that I ever had weren't honest with me. my first girlfriend was all like, oh, it's okay that you're transgendered, and it's fine if you want to, like, pursue your transition and become a female, and I'll still be with you, and I'll be okay with it, and I'll be able to cope with it. No, she wasn't. By the end of the relationship, she's like, I never said I was okay with it. I mean, being okay with it and let you become a girl, that means I have to be a lesbian, and I'm not going to be a lesbian. It's like, well, why don't you just say that from the get-go? Because it would have saved us a lot of trouble. And my last girlfriend, she wasn't honest with me with anything. She said she was, but she wasn't. I mean, like, all these things that she wanted to do became like, she said that they weren't consuming her life. They were. Yeah, they were. And she always wanted to do this and that, and I guess when it came right down to it, what she wanted was not a transgender. She wanted a cross-dresser. So it would have been nice if she would have told me that, rather than having me waste $6,000 just on plane tickets alone to go and see her. Because $6,000 would have paid for my breast implants, and I would probably be, like, almost done with preliminary crap before the SRS. That's probably all I would need now is the final SRS. Had I been able to save that money. So be honest with me. Tell me the truth. Tell me if something's bothering you. Tell me if what's going on. Be honest. Be direct. Be, trust. I have big issues with trust. After my last relationship, I said I can't trust anyone anymore, and I've actually been kind of holding to that. I don't trust anybody. Whatever you say, whatever anyone says, it's like my work saying, oh, we're going to give you full-time status and everything. It's like, believe it when I see it. I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust my boss. I don't trust my workplace. I don't trust anybody. About the only people that I have any reason to trust is my parents. But yeah, if you're going to be in a relationship with me, you got to be honest. Be honest with me. Honesty is huge. Number 16, kind of a little thing, but it'd be nice if the person that I would be seeing is not religious in any way. I'm willing to deal with someone who is religious, because I know it's kind of hard to find someone who's not, but, I don't care if you're religious. You can believe your stuff. I'll believe my stuff. If you want to go to church, if you want to do that stuff, go ahead, but don't try to drag me with you, because I ain't into that, okay? I only got one life to live, and I consider that stuff to be a waste of my time. So, yeah. But I don't want to get deep into religion. I'm just saying, if you are religious, great, fine. Be religious. Do your thing. Praise Jesus. Praise God. Whatever. But don't try to stuff it down my throat, okay? Thanks. Anyway, someone who's encouraging is also a big thing, because I obviously am not very confident. And the stuff that I like to do, it would be nice if someone encouraged me to do it. Like my first girlfriend, she was good at drawing, okay? She would draw dragons and drakes and people and stuff, whatever. But she was pretty good at it, and I was impressed. But I also like drawing. Only when I draw anime style. And, I got books and shit to help me out with my style, to try and give myself a little bit more education and insight and a different look at different drawing styles, adapted to myself, maybe. And what she had to say is, why is someone whose major is graphic design needs to buy books to learn how to draw? I'm like, I'm not buying books to learn how to draw. I'm buying books just to get some more insight, And every time I would draw something, she'd tell me that it looks like crap and whatever, and wasn't encouraging at all. It's like, a lot of times, even if you're not good at something, just a little encouragement goes a long way. So, it would be nice if you just encouraged me. I mean, I didn't even really like her drawing style. When she drew people, the faces were all, like, tiny, and you couldn't see anything, except maybe the eyes, and the rest of the facial features were kind of, like, not even there, and it's like, I didn't, but she was still good. I'm not gonna deny that, but you know, encouraging me to do the things that I like is nice. 18. Bravery. Now, bravery is kind of one of those things that, you know, it's in the eye of the beholder. What someone may consider brave, someone else may consider just stupid. There's a fine line between bravery and recklessness. Courage and recklessness, as the song goes. But I'm talking about someone who's brave, like someone... Okay, let me put this scenario to you. My friend at work used to work in a different store, and one day they had a truck come in. And in the truck they had a stowaway. The stowaway was a bat. So the truck driver told her to come in and see something because there was something in the truck that he wanted her to see. So she went in there, see what it was, and he said, "It's a bat," expecting her to be a common girl and run away screaming and no. She wasn't like that. She was brave. She was like, "Oh, where? Cool." And then she found it, picked it up, and was petting it. Most girls are terrified of bats. Most girls are terrified of mice. Most girls are terrified of spiders. See, I want someone who's brave enough to be able to not be terrified of that. Even my last girlfriend was like terrified of cockroaches. For Christ's sake, it's a bug. Kill it. You're bigger than it. It's not going to hurt you. Especially a cockroach. A cockroach can't even bite you. A spider can bite you. A spider can be venomous and kill you. A cockroach can't. Kill it. I want someone who's brave enough to go over and kill a spider or shoo away a spider to get her freaking car keys and not have to come and get me to do it. Someone who's adaptable. That's 19. Someone who's adaptable. Someone that can roll with punches and just kind of takes the shit that life dishes out without getting all freaked out and whatever. And someone who is adaptable to, you know, being in the water, having it be dry, having, like, the power go out for a couple days, like it can in ice storms. Someone who can handle heat as well as handle cold. I remember my last girlfriend, we were walking home from Toongabbie. We had originally were going to get a bus, but then we stopped to help some girl with her bank card and missed the bus, so we had to walk home. Wasn't that far, but like halfway through the trip, she had to sit down and under a tree and rest for a while because she was too hot. It wasn't even that hot that day. It was a lot hotter some days. This was kind of mild, actually. And then when she got home, she had to take off all her clothes and run around the house naked until she cooled off. It's like, it's not that hot. My God, how long have you lived in Australia? It's hot here. You should have adapted to the heat. I mean, I like hot. I'm not a fan of humidity, but I like it hot. If it's like 102 outside, I can take that. But she was like the person who would be like, "It's 100 degrees today, and I'm mad." It's like, why are you mad? Because it's 100 degrees. Well, aren't you inside where it's air conditioned? Yeah. Well, then why are you mad? Because it's 100 degrees. Whatever. And I had to walk 5 minutes out in 100 degree heat, and they didn't even have the shoes I wanted in the other store, so I'm mad. So? Big deal. My God, yeah, it acts like they wanted you to, like, traverse a volcanic rim. You survived, didn't you? The body has ways of coping with heat, doesn't it? Oh no. Let's get all pissed off. I don't like the cold, but when I have to go out and shovel the snow, when it's like heavy ass shit snow, and it's like, you know, -20 out, I don't, I gotta go out and shovel snow and get all pissed off the rest of the day. I just do it, get it done with, and come in where it's warm. Big deal. Granted, I would rather live in a place that doesn't, where it doesn't snow. But you take the good with the bad. Okie dokie. So, yeah, being adaptable. Able to handle stuff.